So, hey, this is a video here, real quick, for Mark Van Dyke on the SVD forum. I didn't feel like typing this stuff, and I was out here anyways. But anyways, my SVD, installed the new hop up, the new bucking Maple Leaf 70 degree. I got the Generation 3 Mad Bull, coated barrel um, put in there. Test shooting this thing and dialing in my hype up. I finally got the I can't talk this morning. I finally got the trajectory that I'm more comfortable with um, dialed in on it. I think last trigger day that I used it, I had it set a little too high. It was causing a variable, you know, overglide, and uh, I just really wasn't shooting all that well with it. But anyways, my question is on this thing is how you did the custom hop-up nub for it, because I'm using a little bit lighter weight BBs in it right now because it's still stock piston and cylinder and spring in it. Um, but well, I've shot two different sets of BBs out of it. I've shot some .30s and some .32s. A little bit lighter than what I would run through a bolt action, but that's what I have available, and I have some 40s, but it doesn't really push the BB fast enough on the stock setup the way I have it right now. So the heavier weight BB I will be switching to later whenever I either put the Mancraft in it or upgrade the actual power of the rifle itself. But anyways, the hop up that I'm using is the Maple Leaf 70 degree. It's got the little triangular shaped area that the nub pushes on. Uh, Occasionally, some shots is like straight as an arrow, and occasionally I'm getting, I would say maybe one out of every 7 shots, roughly, I'm getting either a gradual left curve or a gradual right curve with it. That was in pretty much low wind, maybe a mile an hour, breeze going through, and I wasn't quite sure if that was affected it or not, but I got interested in that. You said something about making a custom nub for it, so it pushes on there. That's what I did with my VSR 10 is I customized my hop up by doing the top down mod with, pushes straight down and more, better consistency and everything like that. So, once again, I'm falling on the resident expert on these SVDs because they're slightly a little different as far as the bolt action goes. The other question I had for you is like right where, you put your hand on the trigger, the stock, whatever, will separate from the trigger well, maybe, just a tiny bit, but it's enough to be annoying. And I was wondering if you had encountered that before with the A and Ks, and what you did kind of like to fix it. I don't really want to run any screws or do anything, dumb with it, that's going to hurt it or hurt its value in the long run. So, I was just kind of generally wondering if you had a fix for that offhand. Yeah, well, on the hop-up system itself, plus two, I don't know much about these Maple Leafs. Is there like a break-in period that they, have to have so many BBs go through them in order to, work phenomenally well down the road? Or if it is the nub that I'm using, I don't know, because that PPS, no, not the PPS, the Airsoft Pro hop-up unit come with the little black nub and the little clear nub, and it looks like that little clear nub has a hole on one side of it, and you might be able to push it down in there, but it won't fit in the the hop-up hole doing that. I didn't know if it needed that soft on soft, pressure, or if it was the hard pressure that was needed. Yeah. There's no instructions in that little package, so having to rely on experience here, which I have almost, so little experience with SVD. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I can take apart a VSR 10 probably with my eyes closed, put it back together, and no time flat, diagnose problems almost by sound with the things. I've used them that much, but this SVD though, it's not giving me fits anymore. That's the good news, and it will fire. It does fire good. I do have occasionally, well, whenever I was chronoing last trigger day, I did have some double feeds right whenever I first loaded the mag and started chronoing. I don't know if I put too many BBs in the mag or what was going on there, but I had like a double feed, a misfire, it shot once, chronoed, another double feed, a misfire, and then it chrono, like normal. I'm not sure what I have done to it to make it do a double feed, other than I might have, had maybe one too many in the mag. I really don't know. I wonder if that is a common problem, or if I should, adjust a little screw on the hop-up unit itself. Well, anyways, Mark, it's Dragon from Arkansas Combat Simulations, and looking forward to your response. Thank you.